Today we're looking at the Stanier 50-foot full brake. These were originally built for the LMS in the 1930s, and they had a steel underframe and traditional wooden body, but with a steel skin. These brake coaches remained in use well into the British Rail era, and some even received BR blue livery. The model comes in a standard Hornby cardboard box, and inside the wagon's secured in a folded plastic mount which keeps it safe for shipping and storage. The coach includes the usual detail pack with plug doors for the gangways. It's a really short coach, measuring just over 12 centimetres over the buffers, and it weighs 40 grams. The handrails and door handles are all cast into the body, but the detail's nicely applied. The underframe has thin framework and a good selection of details, including brake cylinders and steps. The roof details are also cast in, but very crisp and will look excellent once weathered. On the turntable, you can see how the model captures the look of the prototype. I really like how low it sits in the bogies, just like the real coaches. The metal buffers are chemically blackened, but will benefit from a coat of paint. The livery is finished in the usual Hornby satin paint, and that helps give the model a sense of scale. The window glazing has printed security grills, and you can see here in the close-up that the guard's observation windows are solid plastic. These will benefit from a bit of black gloss paint to simulate the glazing. The printing's very crisp and clean, with the running numbers being especially clear, as is the writing on the ends. You can see the cosmetic coupling hook here below the gangway. A closer look at the underframe details and steps in the frame here, making this a really superb model of this useful coach. So how does it perform on the track? Well, to be honest, it's not great. This brake coach seems to have its brakes on all the time. Compare it to the regular Mark I coaches, and you can see that we have a problem on these radius 3 curves. So what's causing this problem? Well, it's the bogies. They're catching on something, and if we remove them we can see what's going on. A little pressure and the bogies pop right off. This cross member here is what's catching the wheels. The chassis frame is a separate detail part, and this section highlighted in red is the piece that's causing the problems. So I've cut it at each end and removed it. The frame needs a little super glue to hold it in place after the cuts, but the difference in running is impressive. Easily as free running as the other coaches in the range. I expect Hornby will make some adjustments to the tooling to fix this issue for future reissues of the coach, but it's a shame that the first batch have suffered from this. Otherwise it's a great looking coach, so provided you don't mind having to do a little bit of adjustment here and there, I'd definitely recommend adding some of these to your fleet. So that's the Hornby TT 4035 50-foot brake coach. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.